Hello, my friends. I'm Anna Madalina. You can call me Anna for short. I work in the Faculty of Medical Sciences from Newcastle University in the Mitochondrial Research group, and I'm a PhD student. Which means that at the end of my degree, after I graduate and I pass my Viva exam, I'm going to become a doctor. But I'm not a medical doctor. I don't see patients, I don't prescribe antibiotics, and if I get ill, I go to see my GP the same way any of you would go to see your GPs. Becoming a doctor means I will acquire the title of doctor and the skills necessary to become a scientist. I will be able to write Dr. Dr. in front of my name, which will tell to other people that I have passed the first level of training to become a scientist. Because to be honest, training never stops when we talk about scientists. Scientists always have to learn, always have to inquire, to be curious. But becoming a PhD, becoming a doctor and being a PhD student gives you the skills necessary for a long-term career in science. I come from Romania. I have a bachelor in biochemistry from the University of Bucharest, and then I have a master's degree from the University Radboud from the Netherlands. My master's degree is in molecular mechanisms of disease. Again, it's part of the medical faculty, but it's not part of the medical training. And I came to Newcastle for my PhD. I was fascinated about mitochondria thanks to my teachers from my undergrad from Romania, thanks to my teachers from my master's. During my master's, I get the chance to meet patients with mitochondrial diseases, which was very defining in my career pursuit because I was very impressed by them and I wanted to do something to be able to help. I liked science and biology since I was very young, maybe 10, 11, like your age. I became a scientist because I wanted to understand why. I was not happy when I was reading my biology textbooks and I had to learn definitions and I had to learn characterizations of cells, animals, plants, and I could never see why things are like that, why something happens in a particular manner. So I became a scientist to be able to understand why, what happens in biology, what happens in life. One of the best pieces of advice I received was when I was in high school from my teacher of Romanian language and literature, who told me that I have to accept more, I have to stay open. And this is something fundamental for scientists, because if you're not open, you cannot pursue a career in science. You have to understand the new technologies which appear. You have to understand that at one point there is now a single answer to one particular question. You have to agree to disagree with your colleagues. Sometimes you consider something as right, somebody else considers something else as being right. You just have to be open to accept all of those options. My work at the moment is mostly writing. I'm writing my thesis. But when I am in the lab, I do many practical work. I work with human cells. I treat them. I collect them. I try to open them up to see what they have inside. It's really interesting. I would advise you to search for some YouTube videos about scientists and what they do in the lab. And I like very much about my work that if you find out something, you are the first person who knows that something, Not even my boss. If I figure out something in the lab, if I find the answer to a question, I'm the first person in the whole world who knows that answer before anybody else does. So I find my job very exciting. It makes you think. And I would like to see more and more people being open towards science and coming to meet scientists and enjoying biology and chemistry more. So it was nice to meet you, and I hope to see you next time. And if you have any questions, just get in touch with Dawn Ross or with the other STEM ambassadors. Bye-bye.